My truck was pointed toward the county line, headlights cutting through the midnight pines. The rain she gave me lay upon the seat beside a worn-out map in my house key. Too proud to turn to her to pray, I thought goodbye was all that's left to say. Then my phone lit up the dark with one word: stay. Funny how one little word can outweigh 1,000 angry ones. When she said stay, the whole night changed. The miles I thought I'd already driven vanished in the pouring rain. I turned that old truck back around before the dawn could break. Love didn't win because we never failed. Love won. She said stay. The porch light cut across the yard. She stood there with her sweater on. No dramatic speech, no movie scene, just tired eyes that still believe. She looked at me and softly smiled, like she'd been waiting all the while. Then she took my shaking hand before either of us spoke. Sometimes the strongest hearts are the first ones willing to heal. When she said stay, silence found a voice. Two stubborn souls stopped keeping score and finally made a choice not to forget what hurt us, but to fight for what remained. Everything started over when she said stay. And the next few weeks weren't easy roads. Trust grows slower than old oaks. We learned to listen more than speak, to say I'm sorry honestly. Some nights we'd laugh, some nights we'd cry. Some questions still had no replies, but every sunrise proved again we hadn't quit. Spring arrived along the hills, wildflowers covered every field. She painted blue the nursery wall, hung little stars above it all. I held a tiny pair of shoes, thinking how close I'd come to losing you. The future almost slipped away before one word changed everything. Love ain't measured by the days without a storm. It's measured by the hands that keep reaching through the rain. Now every time we disagree, before the silence grows too deep, one of us smiles across the room, remembering that midnight truth. Pride has never built a home, grace has always laid the stone. Our greatest chapter didn't start on the day we fell in love. It started the night neither of us walked away. When she said stay, she wasn't asking for perfection. She was asking for tomorrow, for another chance together. Years from now, when our children ask how love survives the pain, I'll smile and tell them everything changed when your mama said stay. The shortest word she ever spoke became the longest promise of my life. My truck was pointed toward the county line, headlights cutting through the midnight pines. The ring she gave me lay upon the seat, beside a worn-out map and my house key. Too proud to turn to her to pray, I thought goodbye was all that's left to say. Then my phone lit up the dark with one word: stay. Funny how one little word can outweigh 1,000 angry ones. When she said stay, the whole night changed. The miles I thought I'd already driven vanished in the pouring rain. I turned that old truck back around before the dawn could break. Love didn't win because we never fell. Love won, she said stay. The porch light cut across the yard. She stood there with her sweater on. No dramatic speech, no movie scene, just tired eyes that still believe. She looked at me and softly smiled, like she'd been waiting all the while. Then she took my shaking hand before either of us spoke. Sometimes the strongest hearts are the first ones willing to heal. When she said stay, silence found a voice. Two stubborn souls stopped keeping score and finally made a choice. Not to forget what hurt us, but to fight for what remained. Everything started over when she said stay. Next few weeks weren't easy roads. Trust grows slower than old oaks. We learned to listen more than speak, to say I'm sorry honestly. Some nights we'd laugh, some nights we'd cry. Some questions still had no replies, but every sunrise proved again we hadn't quit. Spring arrived along the hills, wildflowers covered every field. She painted blue the nursery wall, hung little stars above it all. I held a tiny pair of shoes, thinking how close I'd come to losing you. The future almost slipped away before one word changed everything. Love by the days without a storm, it's measured by the hands that keep reaching through the rain. Now every time we disagree, before the silence grows too deep, one of us smiles across the room, remembering that midnight truth. Pride has never built a home. On the day we fell in love, it started the night neither of us walked away. When she said stay, she wasn't asking for perfection. She was asking for tomorrow, for another chance together. Change when your mama said stay. The shortest word she ever spoke became the longest promise of my life.